stream. I'm play-by-play and he's color for today. So yeah, I'll be going crazy at some point. Yes, maybe. Peter, when are we gonna go? Is this gonna be like gonna show me the actual stream? Okay, I got. And then Peter left. Okay, it's fine. And then we'll probably do the intro like probably like 3 minutes, 4 minutes before like the games start. Wait for Peter to come back down here and stuff.
Yeah.
Look at this absolutely hype intro. The biggest game of the year. I gotta emphasize, bro.
Free foul. I think this might be more than boys ball.
This one might be. This one could be more than boys ball. Brother Rice. Well, I was just saying Rice sucks. Rice is that kind of hurts them. Yeah. We don't have other schools who care about the game. Yeah. Okay, so Victor is asking you how you guys are feeling.
Good. Yeah.
Mic check, mic check.
Mic check. Yeah.
Detroit Catholic Central Football is sponsored by Nemus Rush, your source for protecting and preserving generational wealth. Folks, you are looking live at Father Richard Elmer Stadium, or what the Shamrocks like to call it around here, the Elm. It is a beautiful day for football in the city of Novi and the great state of Michigan. Today, your very own Catholic Central Shamrocks take on the Eaglets of Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Both teams coming off statement wins, with the Shamrocks winning 41-28 last week in a thriller against Clarkson North from Canada, and the Eaglets winning 49-10 against number 8 at the time, De La Salle. Great to have everyone joining us tonight, as I'm your play-by-play announcer, Owen Reynolds, joined alongside my partner, Noah Petros. I'll tell you, Noah, I am hyped for this game today, and as it is the biggest game of the year for the Rocks. Noah, what do you think are the keys for both teams winning this ball game tonight?
What's up, Owen? You're right. This is the game of the year. Both teams come into this game 3-0. Number 2 St. Mary's versus number 5 CC, and the stakes couldn't be higher. There are some reports that say that these are the 2 best teams in the state. This game might not only be the game of the year for the Rocks, but might be the game of the year here in general. I truly believe the main components of this game for the Rocks to keep it with the Dash brothers. These two have looked unstoppable all year, and Duke Banna has to make some big plays. On the Eaglet side, David Gonzalez has to make big plays and keep the ball alive versus brick wall Shamrock defense.
Yeah, Noah, lovely. I completely agree with you. This is a very big game with very big impacts, especially in the Catholic League. And I love that what you said about the Gash brothers, Duke Banna. Last week, obviously, they all balled out, each of them with 2 touchdowns. Duke Banna with a heck of a ball game. And I think the key today also, what we talked about in our podcast earlier this week, is the defenses, because we know that both these teams can play a great amount of offense, as Orchard Lake St. Mary scored 49 and CC scored 41 last week. I mean, we know the offenses can perform. It's going to be up to these defenses to see which defenses can really cause turnovers and make an impact on this game.
Truly, and I also saw in the podcast earlier, the winner of this game is going to be the defense that forces the more turnover, because there's going to be a lot of scoring in this game, and when a turnover is forced, you steal a possession. And that's going to be necessary in a game like this.
Yep. Looks like Orchard Lake will be getting the ball here first, as Catholic Central deferred off the coin toss. Ty Goddard will be to kick off for the Shamrocks, as Orchard Lake will be starting their first offensive drive of the game, led by Jabin Gonzalez, quarterback. Last week had 5 touchdowns combined. I mean, the kid can definitely play, and we'll see what he can do this week against the Shamrocks brick wall defense.
Especially throwing 5 touchdowns against the De La Salle team who had a good defense before that and was ranked number 8 in the state.
Yep. We'll see. Looks like there's a little bit of a pause here for the kickoff. Goddard waiting. And, I mean, I think with CC's role tonight, kind of a lot of people in the state are seeing them as underdogs a little bit in this game. After Orchard Lake St. Mary's, obviously, big win against De La Salle. And I think Coach Justin Sassante should definitely be telling these boys, and should have been praising them throughout the week, that they are the underdogs in this football game and that they have something to prove, that they are the better football team. As right now, Orchard Lake is probably pretty cocky coming off the big win. We'll see if the Rocks can punch them early and surprise them.
Right there. And I'm going to be honest with you, this is the first real test for the Shamrocks. And people that I have been talking to all week have said, this is St. Mary's game. This is St. Mary's year. This looks like the best St. Mary's team. So if CC wants to pull out a win, then that would be probably the win of the year for them.
Yeah, completely agree. After the pause, Goddard to finally kick it away. Goddard kicks it away.
And it's going to bounce in.
Oh!
Shamrock's ball.
Shamrocks!
Oh, muffed it.
Orchard Lake St. Mary's muffed the kick.
Shamrocks
Recovered by the Shamrocks. What a play. Shamrocks come out early. They take that underdog mentality. They punch Orchard Lake St. Mary's in the face. Took a bounce. Couldn't be fielded by Reese Hurst, number 0 for Orchard Lake St. Mary's, and the Shamrocks jumped all over it. There was so many Shamrock bodies in that pile, And it just looked like they were just determined to get that. What a start to the game.
And that's exactly how the game has to go. Oh, yeah, you have to create turnovers. Not in the first play, they create one. Great field, and they steal possession.
Yeah. So now Shamrocks, after a turn of events, will get the ball first on Orchard Lake St. Mary's 21-yard line. Duke Banna to take the snap. Hands off, Cedric Williams up the middle. Pretty nice run there. Probably gain about 4 or 5 yards on the first down carry. And last week, Shamrocks really couldn't get the run established. We'll see, Noah. Do you think they can get it established this week so far?
I think from what we've seen from the first 2 plays, I mean, I know you're not supposed to judge a game on 2 plays, but as of these 2 plays so far, it has been looking like the Shamrocks have been pulling it out.
Yeah, looks like we have a injured St. Mary's player on the field. We'll take a break. As it'll be 2nd and 6 for the Shamrocks offense going in on St. Mary's after they deferred, and it looked like St. Mary's was getting the ball first. Change of events, Shamrocks jumped on the punt, muffed by number 0, Reese Hurst. And Shamrocks completely shift the momentum. Last week there were several plays that the momentum shifted. I mean, blocked field goal by Gideon Gash was one of them. Other plays were the safety. A ton of big plays from the Shamrock defense and special teams last week. And, I mean, first play of the game, they continue that on and make a very big statement play. Looks like number 9, Chase Campbell, was the injured Eaglet down on the field, but he will be okay. Walk off the field, and we will resume football.
I mean, going back to muff kickoff, even if Reese Hurst never touched it, it still would have been a live ball because that would have been considered an onside kick done.
Yeah.
So you have
completely right. Yeah.
So you have to still make a play on the ball.
Yeah. He couldn't have just let that go. He had to field it for sure. We'll see Banna, Cedric Williams behind him, lines up in the shotgun. He's got both Gash brothers out wide, sends Sampson in motion, gives to Williams, up the middle. Looks like he's going to be a little short. Yep. He's going to bring up 3rd and 1 for the Shamrocks, and we'll see what they do here. They're going to keep Cedric Williams out there. As you know, the Shamrocks have 3 different running backs here with Cam Swearingen, Ryan Jafer, and Cedric Williams, of course. All 3 of those running backs can cause mayhem for sure. Last week, they didn't really get much done, though, but it looks early on the first drive that Shamrocks are focused on establishing the run game. Looks like a jumbo set here.
Gonna be a jet sweep.
Give it to Gash.
Time.
Sampson Gash gets the edge. Touchdown, Shamrocks. Shamrocks strike early and fast. Sampson Gash on the end around. Duke Banna gave it to him. Dives for the pylon. Touchdown, 6-0 Shamrocks.
I mean, starting off like that after a going from turnover to touchdown. Great way to shift momentum in this game early.
Yep, and that MSU commit, Sampson Gash, just makes it look so easy. He gets around the edge, dives for the pylon, and what do you know, Shamrock's up 6-0 in the blink of an eye, basically. We'll see. Goddard to attempt the extra point. Looks like there's a flag on the play.
Looks like it's on Mary's offside. And they're going for 2 now.
Yeah, we saw this last week. Clarkson North jumped, and then CC converted it. It was 6-0, and then they made it 8-0 fast. They went in that truck formation with the 3 running backs. We'll see if they do it again.
I honestly like this decision to go for 2 because you're only a yard out and on the plays that have been average before that, you've been gaining a yard.
Yep, and they line up in that truck formation again. We'll see which of the 3 backs will get it.
It's going to be a div.
Cedric Williams right up the middle.
8-0 Shamrocks.
2-point conversion for the Shamrocks. They strike early. They were considered by some the underdogs in this game, and they come out and prove that they are the football team to beat in this game. We will see if St. Mary's can respond to that absolute dominant drive from the Rocks. We'll see if St. Mary's can finally get the ball this time on the kickoff. You think they'll learn from their mistakes, Noah?
I think they will, because this is a long game, and if you don't learn your lessons quickly, it's going to turn into something that they won't like to see.
Yeah, that's a great point, Noah. We'll see. Goddard to kick again. St. Mary's to field again. We'll see if number 0, Reese Hurst for Mary's, learns from his mistakes of letting it bounce last time. I thought he should have just caught that one in the air, honestly, and not let it bounce, because you let it bounce and it's still live football, like you said, Noah, which was a great point.
And honestly, sometimes it's better just to call it a fair catch.
Yeah, that is a good point. There was nobody really around him, though. It looks like they're going to send number 3, Caden Blakenberg, back there instead of Hurst now.
And if you're the Shamrocks, you might want to swim it just short.
He's going to kick it to Reese Hurst again. This time he'll muff it again. But he picks it up. He's going to go the other way, and the Shamrocks are on him fast. Get him down inside the 10-yard line. He'll be marked out at the 12, though, but absolutely great special teams play. Reese Hurst muffs it twice. Shamrocks are looking great on the special teams early. Now we get to see Jamin Gonzalez in this Orchard Lake St. Mary's offense for the first time, coming off 49 points last week. We'll see if they can keep their confidence up and make a statement here against Shamrock's brick wall defense early on their first drive of the game. Gonzalez lines up. Kamari Patterson to his right. He'll give it on the reverse to Kamari Patterson.
He's going to pick up around 3 or 4 yards.
Yeah, that was Lorenzo Barber the second with the jet sweep there. Only got about 2 or 3 yards on the first down carry. Looks like the Eagles are trying to go up-tempo here.
And now they're slowing down a little.
Now they're going to look to the sideline to see the play call. Maybe try to get the Shamrocks to jump there. We'll see. Now they look for the play. Gonzalez getting his guys ready. Lines up in the shotgun. Gonzalez takes the snap. Looks out right. Fires.
Caught.
Yep, caught number 5,
And
Chad Willis.
Tackle, and it's going to be, I think, a first down.
Yeah, we'll see where they mark him. Looks like they're going to move the chains. Yeah, great pass. Gonzalez looked out to his left. Had a guy wide open. Chad Willis out there in the neon cleats. Makes a big catch, makes a big play. First down, Eaglets. They are looking to go up-tempo, but yeah, they'll look to the sideline again. Shamrock defense, another key point I think today is that they're going to need to bring pressure on Gonzalez, because if he gets too comfortable back there, he can get very good passes. Here he goes out wide to number 6 to his right. Lorenzo Barber, he's going to make a good catch and run there. Going to be very close to the first down marker. Probably going to bring up 2nd and 2, 2nd and 1 range for Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Now they're going to go in the up-tempo. St. Mary's making it look pretty effortless here so far on the drive. We'll see if CC can maybe get some pressure, maybe get something going for him. They're going to run that jet sweep play again. Number 6, Lorenzo Barber. That's going to be a first down, Orchard Lake St. Mary's. What do you think this CC defense is going to need to start doing, Noah? Because it looks pretty easy for Orchard Lake so far.
I mean, honestly, for the Eaglets, the only thing that's been helping them so far are runs, jet sweeps, and screen passes. So the Eaglets are probably expecting the Shamrocks to expect it, and then they're going to go deep. So look out for a deep pass here.
Yep. We'll see if the Eaglets can keep this momentum going. Gonzalez lines up again. Number 24, Jamari Gavon to his backfield. Throws out to Barber. Barber makes a move. Barber gets a first down again. And I don't really like how the Shamrocks defense is kind of just sitting back and just giving up those 5-6 yard catches because Barber is making it look easy after he catches it, the run after catch, and Gonzalez is hitting them right in the breadbasket on all these passes, and it looks pretty easy, like easy pitch and catch out there.
Barber's a type of player that will like get yards after contact. So
Gonzalez takes a snap, hands number 24, great run there, 8-yard pickup from Jamari Gavon. That'll bring up 2nd and 2, 2nd and 3, actually, for the Eaglets. As they are now on the Shamrocks 41-yard line in their territory. Gonzalez looks to the sideline for the play call. We'll see if they keep this easy-going offense
going much longer.
Yep. We'll see how much longer they can keep going down the field effortlessly. Gonzalez takes a snap, fakes the give to Gavon, out Barber, Callot, first down Eaglets. They really like that matchup out there with Barber against number 2, Luka Genrich out there. They're going over to his side quite often here. We'll see if he can step it up, and maybe the Shamrocks start to go switch up the defensive look here, because right now for Marys it's looking way too easy. They've now got it all the way to the Shamrocks 31-yard line.
I mean, again, Luka's playing too deep zone against Barber.
Yeah. You got it. I think they got to start pressing him up. Start going man-to-man more. We'll see. Gonzalez takes a snap, looks out right. Shamrocks bring pressure, and they get to him at the line of scrimmage, hit hard. Looks like it's going to be a gain of maybe 1 yard. Shamrocks bring the pressure finally. They get Gonzalez, and that's the first play where Orchard Lake St. Mary's offense hasn't really looked perfect so far this drive.
Looks like they're going to the line quickly here.
Yeah. They're just gonna keep faking that up tempo and looking to the sideline for the play call. Gonzalez looks over for the play call once again.
And
2nd and 9 for the Eaglets here. He's got 2 receivers out wide. He's got Willis and Barber. He's gonna give.
And again, the
only
defense able to put pressure.
Yeah, Jamari Gavon only about 1, maybe 2 there, and this is going to be a very big 3rd down. Probably the biggest play of the game so far, Noah.
Honestly, if I'm the Eaglets here, if I were the Eaglets here, I would preserve and I would count this as a 2-down play.
Yeah. Yeah, it could most definitely be 4-down territory if their kicker cannot make the field goal and if they get a good amount of yardage from this play. We'll see. Gonzalez lines up with no running backs behind him. A lot of receivers out wide. Goes out quick. Barber got the first down again. Barber looking dominant early. Gonzalez hitting him right on the money. Going to be another first down for the Eaglets, as the Shamrocks brick wall defense, as they say, is getting picked apart early. Looking more like a sandcastle defense so far, Noah.
It looks like the brick wall defense is getting bulldozed.
Yeah. Gonzalez is going to look for the play call once again. We'll see if Orchard Lake St. Mary's keeps it in the air after that big play on 3rd down. Pretty fast first quarter, clock winding down to 5 minutes on the clock, and both teams have only had 1 drive. Mary's not even done with theirs. Gonzalez is going to keep it on the QB draw, and they're pushing that line. Yeah, that's a great pickup of yardage after it looked like he could have got stopped at the line. They just pushed that pile forward for about a gain of 5 there on the QB draw. Gonzalez, and St. Mary's is mixing in a lot of different plays. They're going out wide. They're going QB draw, jet sweep, runs. They're really throwing everything at the Shamrock defense so far.
They're digging quick into their bag of tricks.
Yeah. And another point is probably these first 1 or 2 drives, Mary's kind of knows what they're going to do. These are kind of what they call the scripted drives. We'll see what they can do after Shamrocks have seen all the plays that they've thrown at him. We'll see if they can still keep it going. Gonzalez, no running backs behind him. Throws it out quick and incomplete. Pressure brought by number 6, Joshua Atiamo for the Shamrocks. Jumped up, didn't get a piece of it, but was certainly in the face of Gonzalez, and he misfires there. Going to bring up another big third down for St. Mary's. About 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6. Gonzalez, no running backs behind him again. 3 receivers out wide. Let's see if they change the play call, though. They're pointing out to the left sideline. That's number 10, Brandon Hardy out there. They're going to send Barber out to the left side, too.
I wouldn't be surprised if they did a quick throw to Barber.
Yeah, that's a good call. They've been hitting him. Yeah, they've done that a lot this drive. We'll see if they keep it going. Gonzalez in the shotgun. Takes a snap. QB draw. And he's stopped at the line. It's probably going to be. Yeah, it looks like they only gave him about 1 or 2 there. Looks like it's going to be 4th and 4. 4th and 5. Yeah, 4th and 4 or 5. We'll see. 4th and 5, yep.
And they're going for it.
Yeah, they're going to keep the offense out. We'll see if they go for the hard count, and then they maybe call a timeout, kick the field goal. Or if they're going to keep their offense out there, this would be a very big momentum swing if the Shamrocks were to get a stop after Orchard Lake St. Mary's drove down the field effortlessly. If the Shamrocks come up with a big stop, then this would be a very positive drive for the Shamrock defense. Gonzalez does take the snap. Going over the middle. Dropped. Barber dropped it.
No flags.
No flags on the play. Shamrock's defense was getting stomped on earlier in the drive. They make the big stop, and now they will take over in their own territory. But what a stop from the defense. They come up big on 4th down. Big gamble there from Mary's. I thought maybe they were going to try to get the hard count, try to jump them off sides, but no, they take the snap. It was a pretty good throw from Gonzalez over the middle, but Barber just couldn't bring it down.
I honestly don't understand that call right there because you drew like so far you've had 2 muff kickoffs. You should be lucky that you have 1 possession and you drive down the field, waste all this time when time's your enemy right now and you get 0 points out of it.
Yeah, that's a great point, Noah. Let's see, Duke Banna lines up, gives
handoff.
Cedric Williams, I'm pretty sure.
A gain of about like 2.
Yep. That's about a 4-yard gain, or 3 they'll give him. Shamrock's going to bring in Swearigan for some offensive purposes here. And like I said, these Shamrocks have several different running backs and wide receivers that they will throw out you with the personnel. Of course, you have the Gash brothers, you have Jack Janda, and then the running backs, they will just switch almost every play. Looks like they've been going with Cedric Williams earlier here, though. Ride that hot hand. Duke Banna lines up in the shotgun. Looks out.
He's going to throw here.
He's going to throw to his right. He's got Swearigan over the middle of the field. Camp Swearigan. What a big play for the Shamrocks. What a pass from Duke Banna. And that is a huge gain for the Rocks.
Into Mary's territory.
Yep, and like we were talking about, Noah, this swing of momentum, they go for it on 4th, they get stopped, and now the Shamrocks hit Swearigan over the middle of the field. Big play. Shamrocks now in Mary's territory after only 2 plays of offense there. And we'll see if the Shamrocks can just keep this momentum going. They're going to come out again. Duke Banna lines up, Cedric Williams to his left. Samson Gash, closest to the screen, bottom of your screen. Cedric Williams, they're going to give it to him. Oh, St. Mary's wraps him up behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be a loss of 2 there. Looks like the Eaglets got in there pretty early. That's kind of how Shamrock's run game looked last week. If you watched any of the game versus Clarkson North, they couldn't really establish the run game. They did earlier in this game, and we'll see. Could have just been 1 play, of course.
Looking more like the Eaglets are starting to figure out their run game. So the Shamrocks fired them. I would go back to the passing where it worked out.
Yeah, the pass game worked great for them last week. Banna
Jet sweep.
flips it to number 3. Peyton Soffren, and that's going to be a gain of about,
4.
yeah. It's going to bring up 3rd down and long for Catholic Central. Looks like it's going to bring up 3rd
and 10.
Yeah, 3rd and 11, I was going to say. 3rd and 10, 3rd and 11 for the Shamrocks. Another big play. Shamrocks really haven't had a big 3rd down play yet. Obviously, they started in enemy territory after the muffed punt on the first play of the game. We'll see.
So if I'm the Shamrocks here, I might be looking at a 4-down territory if I gain enough yards.
Yeah, for sure. This is most definitely the part of the field where you could be thinking 4 downs. Bana sends Cedric out. They give to Samson Gash. Samson Gash, decent gain. We'll see, Noah, if they go for it here.
It looks like, honestly,
4th and about
2.
No, it's longer than that. Yeah,
Honestly, I would just punt here.
think punt. Well,
Punt or kick.
we'll see what they do. I think they might go out with the offense, try to get the hard count, see if they jump off sides, and then after that, we'll see what Coach Justice Asante decides to do. As that'll wrap up the first quarter. Very quick first quarter. Each team has only had 1 drive, long drives, and at the end of the first, your Catholic Central Shamrocks up 8-0 against Orchard Lake St. Mary's. We'll see, Noah. Like you said, could be 4-down territory. What do you think they do here if you're Coach Justin Sassante right now?
Right now, how it looks like the Eaglets got a big first drive, and all indications point that they would get another big drive. So, and the worst thing that you would want to do is have them start with the ball in great fields. So I feel like the best option is gonna be to punt and hope for another muff.
Yeah, we'll see. Last week on a similar 4th down, they were closer to the end zone, but they went for it. They hit Gideon Gash in the back of the end zone for a touchdown. It was a pretty big gamble. We'll see if they do it. They are sending out the offense. We'll see if it's just for the hard count or if they're going to go for it. They have Dursa and Samson Gash on the bottom of your screen alongside Gideon Gash on the top. We'll see. Duke Bana lines up in the shotgun. Looks out to his right. Bana takes a step. Looking out left. Going deep for Gideon Gash like they did last week. Got him! Touchdown! Or is he? They will. Touchdown, Shamrocks. Very same play that they ran last week out of 4th and 3 against Clarkson North. Coach Justice Asante shows he is not afraid of the moment. Duke Bana and Gideon Gash, of course, not afraid of the moment. What a perfect ball place there from Duke Bana. Look at this replay. Hit Gideon Gash right in the hands. And now Shamrocks up 14-0, looking to make it 15-0 with Goddard's extra point here. Yeah, and like I said, Noah, they ran that exact same play last week on 4th down against Clarkson North where they took the top off the defense with Gideon Gash on a 4th down, and they do it again this week against Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Goddard lines it up, and it is good. 15-0, Catholic Central strikes early.
Twice.
Yes. That was a very big 4th down. 2 big changes of momentum. St. Mary's goes for it on 4th down. They get stopped. Then your Shamrocks go for it on 4th down, and it's a touchdown. I mean, just the difference between the 4th downs, honestly, is what's been the ball game so far.
And honestly, if I'm on the Eaglets side, this next drive could determine the game.
Yes. Yeah, you definitely do not want to have – if they take a long drive here and they come up empty again –
then this game could be over really quickly.
Yeah, and the Shamrocks deferred, so they'll get the ball after halftime, too. If you don't get any points on the board here soon, then you could definitely be digging yourself into a big hole going into halftime.
If the Eaglets even get the ball.
Yeah, we will see. They have muffed it the first 2 times. We'll see if they kick it to Reese Hurst again. They've kicked it to him twice. We'll see. Goddard to kick it away for the third time so far. None of them have been punts, though. All after Shamrock scores at the beginning of the game.
Hit deep.
Looks like they're going to kick to Reese Hurst again. This time he will catch the punt. And he makes a good move up the middle of the field. Oh, and he's still on his feet. Wow. Well, Reese Hurst proves us wrong there. He muffed the first two, but he makes a great punt return there on the last one. Out to about the 33-yard line is where the Orchard Lake St. Mary's offense will be setting up shop for their second offensive drive of the ball game. Already down 15-0, though. Kind of, I don't want to say backs against the wall, but kind of a little bit of pressure here to score down 15-0. You do not want to get this CC Shamrock team too big of a cushion, or it will be very hard to climb out of that hole.
And right now, if you're the Eaglets, you're not looking for field goal. You're looking for touchdown.
Yeah, definitely.
And then the question comes, if you were to score, would you go for two or not?
Yeah, that's a great point, too. We'll see even if they do score. Jabin Gonzalez looked pretty good on that first drive. He had a lot of great passes, except that one on fourth down wasn't really his fault, though. It wasn't incompletion, big incompletion for the Shamrocks defense. We'll see if he can bounce back from it on the turnover on downs. We'll see if he can bounce back. Taking a lot of time here for the play call for Orchard Lake St. Mary's.
Looks like it's going to be snapped now.
Yep. Gonzalez takes the snap. He's going to give it. Or
No,
did he keep
it.
it? Oh, he kept it. Shamrock's defense all over him. Yeah, they ran that RPO. I thought he gave it to number 24, Jamari Givon, but kept it there. And St. Mary's looks like they kind of like to run it with the quarterback, too. They ran 2 QB draws last drive. We'll see. And they let Gonzalez keep it on that one. Gonzalez lines up. Looks over to the sideline for the play call. I'll tell you what, with St. Mary's looking over to the sideline for each and every play call, it does take a lot of time, their offensive drives. Gonzalez lines up. He's going to keep on the play action. Looks out to his right. Got him, but he's hit early. What a tackle. Number 22, Connor Ryan. Big tackle for the Shamrocks defense. That one was caught by number 11, Braden Adams Jr. But like I said, number 22, Connor Ryan, all over it right when he caught it. Brings up 3rd down and 10. Get the bells ringing, folks. And this student section for Detroit Catholic Central is about to be going crazy for a big 3rd down play. Orchard Lake St. Mary's needs some points. Down 15-0 early to this Catholic Central team. We will see, folks. Another big play. Jabin Gonzalez takes the snap. He's looking out to his right. He's going to throw it to Willis. Incomplete. Great defense. Said he put him in a box. Luka Genrich. They've been picking on him earlier this game. He comes back. Great defense. He was trying to hit Willis, and it looks like Gonzalez kind of just sailed him there. Orchard Lake St. Mary's going to have to be forced to punt. Another big stop for the Shamrocks defense. And now they're going to be getting the ball up 15-0 against Orchard Lake St. Mary's.
In good territory.
Eaglets to kick it away. Samson Gash fields it. Makes a spin move, and he's going to get out of bounds at about the 43-yard line. 43. Yeah. Shamrock's offense going to be heading into their 3rd offensive drive after deferring, which is kind of crazy so far. We'll see if the Shamrocks can keep it going. Obviously, that big 4th down play for a touchdown on the last drive. We'll see. They're going to keep it going. And so far, it seems like they've done what you said pregame, Noah. They've been relying on the Gash brothers. They've been relying on Duke Bandit to make them plays, and so far it's worked out for them pretty well.
Also, it looks like the main component in this game has been from the start on that muffed kickoff.
Yes, for sure. Banna lines up. Cedric Williams to his right. He's going to give it to him.
Big
Oh,
gain over
Williams.
the middle.
Williams still on his feet trying to truck forward. What a gain there.
Gain
Probably
of
about
8.
6. Or yeah, it might have been more than that. It looks like 7 yards. Split the difference. Shamrocks already into Mary's territory after one play.
Now, if you're the Shamrocks here, I think I would already start playing more conservative and running the ball to waste time.
Yeah. We'll see, though. They love to air it out. I think you keep your foot on the pedal early. Gonna send Sampson. Oh, Sofrin's gonna throw it. Oh, what a catch!
Touchdown,
Sampson
Shamrocks!
catch! Touchdown! The Shamrocks pull off a little bit of trickery. They flip it to Sofrin. He throws a perfect ball. He's a backup quarterback, and he throws it perfectly. Sampson Gash, what a catch for a touchdown for the Shamrocks. Shamrocks are absolutely keeping their foot on that gas pedal early. 21-0. We'll see if they can extend this lead. What a play call.
And remember, the Shamrocks start with the ball in the third quarter.
Yeah, that's a great point. Justin Sasate, he goes for it on 4th down, goes over the top for Gideon Gash, and then he calls the trick play. They give it to Sofrin on the sweep. He's a backup quarterback. He throws it to Sampson Gash. What a catch. What a run. Touchdown, Shamrocks.
And don't forget the 2-point conversion.
Yeah, that was a big 2-point conversion, too. I got her for the extra point, and
Good.
it is good. 22-0 for your Catholic Central Shamrocks over Orchard Lake St. Mary's Eaglets. The Eaglets coming off a 49-10 victory. They got cocky. It looked like at the beginning of the game they kind of just thought they were the best team. They were the team to beat. Shamrocks come out and say, nuh-uh, this is our game to win. And so far they've just proved it completely. Already 22 points, and there's still 9 minutes left in the second quarter.
This game kind of reminds me a lot of the Belleville game. Everybody's saying Bryce Underwood's coming into CC and he's going to pull out the win, and the Shamrocks just destroyed him.
Yeah, that's another great point. We were definitely underdogs in that one, too. We will see. Now, most definitely, Orchard Lake St. Mary's needs a score and needs it fast. We'll say that for certain.
Honestly, if I'm the Eaglets right now, I'm not punting anymore. Or you just have to go for it. Because if you give the ball to the Shamrocks, they're probably gonna score. And right now you just need to score.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to. I mean, I'm sure they'll have to punt at some point, though. We'll see. You definitely don't want to punt for sure. If it's anything close to being able to go for it, you definitely want to be going for it. But if you're forced to punt it away, there's still a lot of time. There's still a whole nother half, a quarter and a half of football. So.
And they're just going to call it a fair catch.
Yep. Fair catch called by number 6, Lorenzo Barber II. Still pretty decent field position for Orchard Lake St. Mary's. They're going to set up shop at the 25-yard line to start this drive.
The Shamrocks here are probably going to expect all passes.
Yeah, that's a great point. I think if you're Mary's, you probably need to air it out. But if you mix in the run, Shamrock's defense might not be expecting it down 22-0. If you run the football, you could break one loose for sure. Let's see. Looks like they're going to line up with a lot of linemen here.
This is kind of
Gonzalez
like a run.
going to give it to Barber on the reverse. Shamrocks got in there, but Barber breaks it.
Gets about to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, gets a gain of 1 after. Looked like he's going to be wrapped up behind the line of scrimmage for sure. Shamrocks got in there quickly. But Barber makes something happen. And it looks like Barber's been probably the best player for St. Mary's so far in this football game. Gonzalez looks over to the sideline for the play call. 2nd down and 8 right now. Gonzalez looks out left to his receiver. Takes a snap. Looks out
Another
right
short
now.
pass. Caught.
What a pass there from Gonzalez, caught by number 5, Chad Willis.
3rd and 1.
Yeah. A little longer than that. Looks like they're going to mark him at 3rd and 2 probably.
Right here is where it becomes 4th down territory if you
Yes,
fail.
this is most definitely 4-down territory for the Eaglets for sure. We'll see. Very big play. If I'm St. Mary's, I'm probably running this ball twice and hoping. If you can't get 2 yards on 2 runs, then you're basically
Done for.
done for. Yeah, done for in this football game. Gonzalez
Gonna be
gives,
handoff in.
and
I
it
don't
doesn't
think
look
he
like
got
he's
it.
going to get there. It looks
don't
like
think he got
maybe
it.
he got one, maybe he got half of it.
They're
Oh,
gonna give it to him.
looks like they're going to give it to him. Yeah, they're going to give it to him there for the 1st down. Jamari Gavon. That was definitely close. I think they at least should have looked to that to see if he didn't get that, but they'll give it to him. St. Mary's will now get the 1st down. That's a very big 1st down for them because you do not want another 4th down 22-0, most definitely.
That's like a very questionable spot.
Yeah, it was definitely a questionable spot. Here we go. Gonzalez takes a snap, gives to Barber on the reverse. He's going to try to get it's Chad Willis on the reverse, excuse me. Looks like he's going to get to about the line of scrimmage, maybe half a yard, but nothing really. Gideon Gash with the tackle on the outside. It's going to bring up 2nd down and long for Orchard Lake St. Mary's. And another great point to prove is that Orchard Lake St. Mary's has kind of been behind the chains here early. They're going to give to Barber. Barber looks like he's going to get about 3 yards. It's going to bring up 3rd down and
6.
yeah, 6. Maybe
3rd and 7.
yeah, 3rd and 7. Big play for Orchard Lake St. Mary's. They've had a lot of 3rd downs and 4th downs that they've needed to convert, which is not a great sign for your offense early. But we'll see if they can convert it once again. I mean, down 22-0, you kind of need to at least get close to the chains to try to go for it. Gonzalez looks out right.
Screen pass.
He's going to give a
over in the
screen.
middle.
Oh, and it
And
looks
he's gonna
like
be short.
he bounces
Wait,
a
tackle.
tackle out.
And 1st down.
Wow, what a broken tackle there. Number 14 for St. Mary's, Kamari Patterson. Bounced the tackle. Looked like he's going to be stopped short. It looked like it was going to be about 4th and 2, but he bounces the tackle, gets to the outside, picks up a huge 1st down for Orchard Lake St. Mary's. And you really need that. Gonzalez is going to give
A big
great run up the middle. Looks like about a gain of 6. Kamari Patterson, the run there for Orchard Lake St. Mary's.
2nd
Looks
and
like,
3.
yeah, looks like Orchard Lake St. Mary's is finally going with this up-tempo. Nope,
No.
never mind. And then we got a flag. False start.
False start.
Yep, eventually you thought that was coming after. They had to keep looking over to the sideline for the play call. And now it's going to be 2nd down and 9 after a very good pickup, basically negated completely. So we'll see if Orchard Lake St. Mary's can bounce back from that penalty flag.
Another thing is the Eaglets are wasting a lot of time here
Yes, Gonzalez gives to Barber.
and makes up
And-
the penalty yardage.
Yeah, looks like it's going to get him back to about a 3rd and 5 or 6 distance here.
3rd and 6.
3rd and 6, yep. And like I've said, this is not great how many 3rd downs and long that Orchard Lake St. Mary's have had early, but to be fair, they have done pretty well with picking them up. Besides that 4th down they failed, and the third down that they failed, and then they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can keep it up. Gonzalez takes a snap. He's going to run it.
And he's going to be
And,
a
yeah.
yard short.
I think they're probably going to go for it based on that play call on the last play. It looks like, yeah, 3rd and 3 probably. We'll see if they can get it done. They're definitely going for it. I'll tell you that. They're definitely going for it.
4th and 2.
4th and 2. They gave him, yeah, it's a bit of a generous spot, but we'll see. Orchard Lake St. Mary's, what do you think, Noah? You think they throw it or you think they run it on this one?
I think they're going to throw.
You think they throw?
How about you?
Yeah, I think if they do that jet sweep run that they've been given to Barber, it's basically gotten like 3 yards every time at least, and that's about what they're faced with here. I think they might go with a jet sweep. They're going to take a timeout. Yeah, they're going to talk about it. This is a very big point of the game because if you do not score here and you get stopped, Shamrocks take the ball in great field positioning, up 22. This is, I don't want to say this, but this feels like the ball game early if they want a chance to come back in this one. What do you think, Noah?
Basically, if you fail this 4th down here, there's a chance you're not getting an offensive possession until it's 36-0.
Yeah, that's a great point. That is, yeah, now that you say that, if they don't get it here, Shamrocks can go down, score, get the ball after halftime. That is a very great point, Noah. Yeah, so you need this. Whatever Orchard Lake St. Mary's, if you have anything in your bag of tricks, anything to get you 3 yards, that is what you need right now. You pull it out of your back pocket. You use that right now. You need it in a big way. And they must convert this. They have to. Here we go. Getting real loud over here on the Shamrock side of the field. Gonzalez, they are going to throw. Picked off! What a play! Number 6 for the Shamrocks.
It's going to be a pick
Joshua Atiamo takes it all the way. Shamrocks touchdown. What a play. Noah, you were right. They threw it. They threw it out left. Atiamo says, not in my zone. He takes it all the way to the other side. Touchdown Shamrocks, 28-0. And these Shamrocks have come out looking dominant. This, I mean, they're proving right now that this is the best football team in the state, in my opinion. I don't really think it can be argued with at this point. Honestly, much. I mean, what an interception. It looks like Atiamo just read the eyes of Gonzalez. He jumps the route perfectly, takes it all the way back to the house for a Shamrocks touchdown. As we see Goddard lining up. He's been using that leg a lot for the extra points so far.
It's up and it's
and
good.
He'll nail it again. What a play for the Shamrocks. It's just all these big plays that this team can make that just separates them from everybody else, honestly. And like you said, Noah, this is probably the biggest game of the year and in high school football as a whole, as a collective. And so far the Shamrocks are, I think they're proving that they are the best football team in the state right now. And that's why this is the biggest game of the year, honestly. Doesn't look like the biggest game of the year based on the scoreboard for how close the game is. Shamrock's already up 29-0 with 3 minutes and 7, and they get the ball after halftime. That is absolutely insane what they're doing right now in this first half.
So basically saying if the Shamrocks could get a quick stop up here, get a touchdown, then make it 43-0.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. We'll see. And we said this a lot, but St. Mary's needs a score, and they need it fast. And now, I mean, chances are looking real slim now, I'll tell you that.
Now I don't think it matters if it's 4th and 20. The Eaglets are going for it.
Yeah, yep. At this point, you probably have to go for it. You can't get behind the chains. You need to play. They need to play a lot faster, too, because their drives are taking a lot of time so far, and that has kind of burned them, yeah.
No more running.
Yeah, not a lot more running, no. Goddard to kick it off.
It's
He's
gonna be a
kick
shorter
little-
kick.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be.
Oh, they run into each other.
And
Oh,
it's gonna be
Mary's
Eaglets
jumps on it.
ball recovered by Kane Blank.
Yeah. Yeah, Blankenberg recovers it. He muffed it. It looks like one of his teammates came over to try to catch it too when they ran into each other. It's looking like very undisciplined football from St. Mary's early with a lot of mistakes. And that's also what the Shamrocks teach. I mean, goodness, discipline, knowledge. The discipline out of this football team has separated them so far in this ball game.
And right now, if I'm the Eaglets, this is your game right here.
Yeah, they need a touchdown
And
quick
and
and
a
flags
false start
fly.
already.
We'll see. Looks like the referee is going to huddle up on this one. We'll see what the penalty flag was for shortly. Yep, you were right, Noah. False start by the offense. It's going to move them back 5 yards, and another point to prove that this has been pretty sloppy, undisciplined football from Orchard Lake St. Mary's early. Coaches and players of the Shamrocks looking to this Shamrocks fans, trying to get them hyped up. Up 29-0. These fans have got to be ecstatic right now. They give the Barber on a jet sweep. Barber, that was a great play call there. He's going to get back that penalty yardage and more.
Second about like 8.
It's less than that, I think. We'll see. Great play there after the
Second
penalty.
and 6.
Yeah. Let's see. They really got to pick up the pace because clock ticking down all the way to 2 minutes, 35 seconds before this play here. Gonzalez.
They're running it again.
Gives it to.
No, keeper. Or no.
No. He gave it to Barber again. Shamrock's still in there trying to get that football. Yeah, I don't know
why they are running.
Yeah, they need to pass, and they need to pass now because this clock is about to tick to probably under 2 minutes before they get this play call off, or about 2 minutes. And, I mean, they keep looking to the sideline like that. They need to start going, like, right now. You need to go down about, 65, a little more than that, 65 yards in less than 2 minutes, and they're looking over to the sideline still.
They're taking too much time.
They're still looking to the sideline. We'll see. Maybe they're dialing up a big play. Hopefully they are because it's taking them a lot of time to dial up this play. Gonzalez fakes to give to Barber. He's going to look deep. Shamrocks bring pressure. Gonzalez has nobody, runs, and it looks like he does get the first down at least.
I think the clock stops after first down, so that's the only thing that's doing good for them right now.
Yeah. Looks like it was a great defensive play from the Shamrock in the secondary as Gonzalez had nobody to go to. He had to take it on his feet. He does do a good job of getting the first down, though. Like you said, stopping the clock. They're going to hand it off here. Number 24,
gain of about
Jamari
5.
Gavon.
And they're wasting too much time.
Yeah, like we've been saying, they need to pick up the pace a little bit. His clock is going to tick to about
1 minute.
1 minute, yeah.
And they're handing it off again. Oh,
nope.
Bro.
Fake play action, number 15.
That's out of
for
bounds.
St. Mary's, Daniel Taylor. First down, gets out of bounds, stops the clock. That's a good play there. Play action even got you on that one, Noah. St. Mary's now inching closer to Shamrock territory. Clock at 54 seconds and stop for the first down. We'll see when the referees whistle for it to start again. Gonzalez lines up with Gavon behind him. He's going to fake the give to Gavon. He's going deep. He's got Barber up the sideline. What a play.
Yes, he did.
Yep. What a pass there from Gonzalez to Barber. Barber, I want to see what his stats have been so far at the half because besides him, this has not been great for Mary's, but he has been a bright spot in this offense so far. we will see. Now St. Mary's sets up shop, 1st and 10 in Shamrock territory at about the 27-yard line. Gonzalez takes the snap, fakes the give, goes out. What a nice juke move there. He's still on his feet.
About the 10.
I think that was number 15, Daniel Taylor.
So it looks like the Eaglets are finally able to use their offense.
Yeah, and they're finally hurrying up and stopping the clock by getting out of bounds. Clock now down to 43 seconds. They're running it now. Looks like somebody called a timeout.
Likely,
looked like the Shamrocks called the timeout.
They weren't set on the field.
Oh, okay. We'll see if they put any time back on the clock.
42.
Yes, looks like they will. 42 seconds. Score right now. Catholic Central 29-0. 29 points in the first half so far for these Shamrocks, which is absolutely crazy. Last week they scored 21 points in 3 minutes, which was even crazier, but so far it has been utter domination from the Shamrocks.
On both sides of the ball.
Yes, both sides of the ball. And it looked like Mary's was going to be looking pretty good on offense until the Shamrocks got that big 4th down stop. Here we go.
1st and goal for the Eaglets. Or
no, not goal yet.
First and goal, 1st down.
1st and 10, yeah, 1st and 10. Gonzalez looking to the sideline. Clock is stopped at the moment. He has no running backs. He's going to keep the QB draw, and he gets maybe about
5 yards.
4, yeah. 4 or 5.
And the clock is still ticking.
Yes, clock is running. St. Mary's might, yeah.
Timeout.
I was going to say they might call a timeout here. Pretty smart. 31 seconds left on the clock. St. Mary's left with 1 timeout left. We will see. Yes, so it'll bring up 2nd and 6 when we come back from the timeout. I think, honestly, you just go for somewhat of a pass play, and then if you get stopped short of the line somehow, you just run it, use your timeout, and then you're basically on the 1-yard line if you don't score a touchdown or if you get a 1st down without scoring a touchdown on it. We'll see. Or you just attempt. I think what they'll do is probably just attempt 3 passes here, go for the end zone 3 times.
Because let's make this clear. The Eaglets are not going to be going for a field goal here.
No. Let's see. They get 35 seconds back up on the clock, so they'll give them 4 seconds. 35 seconds. St. Mary's on the Shamrocks 8-yard line. We'll see. They can get the 1st down without scoring, but unlikely that they get stopped on the 1-yard line. Gonzalez looks like he's lined up with no running backs. A little bit of confusion from the referees. We'll see.
Wait. It looks like there might be some technical difficulties.
Yeah, something like that. Yep, and looks like something's happening here for sure. We'll see what's going on shortly. The referee's looking to each other now.
And
looks like they're going to run it.
Play could resume.
Yep. Just a little bit of difficulties from the referees there. Gonzalez, no running backs behind him. Oh, a little bit of a bad snap.
Throwing on zone.
Throws it to Willis, incomplete. What defense? Gideon Gash. Yeah. And more yeah, go ahead, Noah.
3rd down now for the Eaglets, but they have 2 plays now.
Yeah. I was going to say more undisciplined football from Orchard Lake St. Mary's. They have 2 muff punts, or no, 3 muff punts.
One of them lost.
Yeah, a bad snap, and they have a pick six. Yeah. not been great.
And the turnover on downs.
Yeah, and a turnover on downs. Gonzalez takes a snap. He's looking out to his right. Going to
And-
Willis. Looks like they're going to call a flag on Gideon Gash on the pass. Ooh. Looks like Gideon Gash may have got a little too handsy on that one. At least I think that's what the flag was, because it was on the right next to the receiver there.
The Shamrocks are playing on the offense, holding defense.
Yeah.
On Gideon Gash.
Yeah. Looked like they threw it right out there. So
First and goal at the 1 or 2.
no, I think it's half the distance of the goal line from there. So it's still going to be third down. They get half the distance of the goal. So it's going to be 3rd and 3 for the Shamrocks defense. Gonzalez, yup.
And he
QB
is
draw. Did he get there? It looks like they might have marked him short. Looks like they marked him short.
So I think he got the first down without.
No, I
They're
don't.
rolling at 4th
no.
down.
Yeah, he didn't get there. He did not get there.
4th and 1 now.
Okay. So 17 seconds left. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties with the clock on the live stream, but I'll just keep you guys updated for time. We have 17 seconds right now. It's going to be another crucial 4th down for Orchard Lake St. Mary's. 4th and 2. They have no timeouts left. So if you run the football, you need to get up, spike it, which they probably have time to do, but we'll see. It's a little risky. This is a big play call, Noah. What do you think? Do you think they're going to run it and then try to get up to the line and spike because they have no timeouts, or do you think they're just going to keep it in the air?
What I would do here is I would do a QB draw, try to get the first down, then and do some sort of Matt Stafford fake spike touchdown, just jump over the line.
Okay. We'll see. Looks like he is going to have, I think that's Daniel Taylor lined up behind him. We'll see if they give it. He hasn't had a running back behind him for most of this drive as they've been needing to air it out. 20 seconds now on the clock. Gonzalez takes a snap, gives to Taylor. Touchdown, Eaglets. Daniel Taylor goes up the middle. Big play. Mary's needed it on 4th down. That will give them something.
Momentum, at least, for the moment.
CC student section starts to chant Merry Christmas after
some sort of Christmas gift.
They give up the touchdown there. Let's see.
They are kicking the extra point.
Yep. Well, I think they only need 1 2-point conversion out of the how many ever touchdowns are down. I think it's
4.
Yeah, 4.
Well, now 3.
Now 3, yeah, now 3. Don't worry about that 2-point conversion later if they have to. They hopefully they don't have to, but
and that's
lefty
point
kicker. Yep.
Good.
Made it. Becca Kiefer nails the extra point. 17 seconds left. Shamrocks up 29-7. We'll see. They're probably just going to run out the clock here. No real reason to do anything else.
No need to risk injury, turnover, or anything else.
Yeah. And no timeouts for St. Mary's. They could just take the knee and be done with this one. What a first half it has been here so far. Yeah, for the Shamrocks especially. I mean, in general, too, with the entertainment level, all these 4th downs, all these big plays, trick plays, and muff punts. I mean, what haven't we had in this football game so far? Yeah, what haven't we had so far? Let's see. Beckett Kiefer is going to line up to kick it off. The lefty, they're going to try to squib kick it. Fielded by the Shamrocks, number 2, Luca Genrich. Very smart, gets down. And most likely the Shamrocks are going to just need this one down going to half, up 29-7, and they're going to be getting the ball after halftime. They deferred, and then they muffed the punt. So kind of a double whammy there for the Shamrocks, you could say. Mary's is going to need something, some miraculous halftime speech out of their coach. We will see.
And they are lining up
if
just
they
to
come
take
out.
the knee.
Yeah, we will see if they come out with any more energy or enthusiasm for this game. Head coach Jermaine Gonzalez is going to need to fire his guys up. As your score at halftime, 29 for your very own Catholic Central Shamrocks, 7 for Orchard Lake St. Mary's. We will take a break. We will be back to give you this second half coverage. Welcome back, folks, to the second half of Detroit Catholic Central versus Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Shamrocks will be receiving this second half kickoff and looking to extend on their lead 29-7. We'll see if they can add some salt to the wound, as some say. On Orchard Lake St. Mary's side, they need some big plays. They need turnovers, and they need touchdowns fast.
Honestly, like on my end, I am a huge Saints fan, and one of the most important plays in Saints history was the onside kick to start the second half that gave them momentum. So right here, I would not be shocked if Mary's were to do an onside kick.
Yeah, it's a great point. We'll see. They try to pull off some trickery on the special team side. Shamrocks do have a lot of guys up there. Looks like they hit a low one.
Webb.
Fielded by number 2 for the Shamrocks, Luca Genrich. And pretty good return past the 40-yard line. 41-yard line is where the Shamrocks will start their first drive of the second half. Shamrocks' offense so far has been pretty flawless. We'll see if they can keep it going, or if Orchard Lake St. Mary's can try to turn the tides on this football game, come up with a turnover, or force a punt quick. And they need it very quick, because down 22, you're going to need a lot to go your way to get back in this football game.
First down at the 40.
Yep. Banna lines up.
They're
going to give to Cedric Williams, and he's blown up right at the line, a scrimmage.
Behind the line.
Yep. What a tackle, gang tackle there from Orchard Lake St. Mary's. They got in there fast. Behind the line of scrimmage. It's going to be about 2nd and 13, 14 now.
2nd, 13.
2nd and 13 for the Shamrocks. Orchard Lake St. Mary's hasn't had a lot of plays where they've really got into the backfield or caused much havoc so far. We'll see if they can increase the amount of those plays in the second half. Duke Banna lines up 3 receivers for the Shamrocks. Samson Gash goes in motion. He's going to go to Gash.
Green pass over
trying to get the left sideline. Cuts it up. Pretty good gain there. It's going to give him 3rd down and 7 probably. Yeah, it looks like it's going to be about 3rd and 6. Pretty big play here, especially for Orchard Lake St. Mary's. You need a stop on this play. If the Shamrocks get another first down, that's a lot of clock gone, and certainly the clock is your enemy at this point. Duke Banna lines up. Almost got him to jump there. Looks back to the sideline, gets the play call. Now he snaps, looking out to his left.
He's
going to run up. Looks like he barely got back to the
line.
Yeah. Shamrocks are going to have to punt this one away. That's what St. Mary's needed, and they needed it badly. Shamrock's first punt of the football game, I believe, so far. We will see.
We will see. High snap. And
yep. It's pretty good punt,
just gonna let it bounce.
Let it roll. What a punt. Just keeps getting better.
It's gonna
all the way down to the 5. What a punt that was. Joshua Peters, perfect punt. Rolled all the way down to the 5-yard line. And now Mary's is down by 22 on their own 5-yard line. 9:32 in the 3rd. Noah, what do you think? Give me a number. What do you think the percent chance they win this football game is right now?
For the Shamrock, I would say it's around a 98-99% chance.
Yeah. So St. Mary's is left with 2 or 1%. We're gonna see if they can make that happen here. Here we go. Handoff Orchard Lake St. Mary's. He's going to get about maybe 2 yards here.
Second and
Daniel Taylor was the ball carrier on that play. Connor Ryan with the tackle for the Shamrocks. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7 for Orchard Lake St. Mary's.
And on the Eaglet side, I still think this is 4-down territory all the way.
Yeah. He lines up. He's going to look out to his left. Gonzalez tries to step up and scramble. Rocks are going to get him. Shamrocks with the sack. A lot of guys in there. Main was number 77 for the Shamrocks. That Brandon Bartolucci got in there first. It's going to make it 3rd down and 9. Bartolucci and Benny Azuka credited with that sack. Big play, 3rd down and 9 for Orchard Lake St. Mary's. And if they don't get this, we'll see if they have to go for it on.
I think they would punt.
Yeah, I think they would have to punt too. This Shamrock crowd is getting rocking for a big 3rd down. Gonzalez rolls out to his left, looks to his left. Got him, Willis. Big play. Silences the crowd. Gonzalez rolls out, finds a wide open man. Great play for Orchard Lake St. Mary's. They needed that one for sure, Noah. Looks like they're going to try to take it a little bit up tempo. Gonzalez keeps it, play action, throws it out to number 11 for St. Mary's.
Down,
Brandon Adams Jr.
back.
And
it looks like it's coming back.
Noah thinks it's coming back. It was a gain of about 7. We'll see if it was on the offense.
Pass
so it looks
interference offense.
Looks like they are going back. We'll see what the penalty was for. Looks like it's going to be
holding.
A holding.
Offense.
That one's going to sting a little bit for Orchard Lake St. Mary's. You're a lot behind the sticks now. It's going to be 1st and 20 now. This is not a great spot to be for sure. Gonzalez takes the snap. He's going to roll out to his left. He's under some heavy pressure.
Just
throws it.
And somehow
oh, what a catch. I think that was Barber, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, Barber, what a catch. And what a pass, too, from Gonzalez. I don't even think he knew where he was really going with the ball, though, but it was right there.
I think he was just trying to throw it away.
Yeah, it works out. I mean, you got to take chances when you're down by this much. Gonzalez, hands
off, over the
pretty
middle.
nice run on 1st down. Number 24, Jamari Gavon.
2nd and about 3.
Yeah, good play call there. That's how you get ahead of the sticks. The only negative thing of them running the ball is that time. Yep, the clock is most definitely their enemy right now. They get up pretty fast. Gonzalez snaps, keeps.
Bro, hit him, bro, right away.
Hit by number 6 for the Shamrocks. Joshua Atiamo, he had the pick 6 earlier too. Got the QB hit, forced an incompletion there. Gonzalez was trying to go for number 11, Brandon Adams Jr., just overthrew him.
And I think over here they just have to run.
Yeah. 3rd and 1, you got to take your 1st down, keep the drive going.
And
they
will.
Are
going to.
Yep, Jamari Gavon gets the 1st down. Going to move the chain for Mary's. Davukai with the tackle for the Shamrocks. It's going to bring up a Mary's 1st down, though. 7 minutes, 9 seconds left in this 3rd quarter.
Looks like there's an injured player.
Yeah, it looks like a Eaglet down over there. Shamrocks and St. Mary's take a pause for the injured player. Coming back, it will be 1st and 10 for Orchard Lake St. Mary's on their own 41-yard line. They started this drive
at their own 5.
Yeah.
So ready to gain of 36 yards. But the thing is, they're not even at the halfway point yet.
Yeah, that is crazy. They are taking, yeah, they need to pick up the pace, I think, if they want to make a comeback in this ball game. But who knows? You score, you make it a 2-touchdown game. If this is a 2-touchdown game going into the fourth quarter,
That's fine.
yeah, that's all you really need right now. If they come up with a touchdown on this drive, things could get interesting. Gonzalez keeps looking out left, going deep for Willis. Great defense. Gideon Gash puts his hands up. Doesn't want to get another holding call. Yeah. Great defense. That was kind of a force there from Gonzalez. They take the deep shot, but, I mean, Shamrocks had 2 or 3 guys on him. You can't really expect him to make that catch or expect to get a penalty on that either.
Yeah. I like the no call because he was just playing on him not really holding.
Yeah. It looked like it was definitely not a holding. Gonzalez takes a snap, looking out right this time. He's got Barber. Barber's made a lot of plays happen, and it looks like he got the first down. I think they're going to give it to him.
They are.
Yeah. Is Barber? Oh, it looks like Barber's down on the field, though. Close to the Shamrock sideline.
Oh. Shamrock injured.
I thought it was Barber. I don't see number 6 going back with the St. Mary's. We will see. He's been very good. If it is, I think it is Barber because that's an Orchard Lake St. Mary's coach. It is Barber. And he's been their
best player.
Yeah, especially he's been the bright spot of this Orchard Lake St. Mary's offense. And now, if they lose him, it is looks like he's gonna walk himself back. He does have that's
his lad.
Bad. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna be coming back in this one, and that's very sad for the very sad for the Eaglets. He is struggling his way off this field. Gotta feel bad, especially since the guy has had a great game so far. And he's kind of kept his team, I wouldn't say in this game, but, I mean, to even have a chance, I mean, without him, they really wouldn't have any sort of a chance. It's a rough loss for St. Mary's. We'll see if they can do without him to make this comeback. Makes the chances even worse now. Yeah. Just stinks to see, though.
No matter what side you're on, you don't ever want to see like an injury to a player.
No, you never really want to see that. Here we go. Gonzalez lines up, snaps it quick.
Handoff.
They're going to give to Gavon.
And
that's a pretty good run there.
A few yards.
You'll take that on first down every time. That's probably about 5-yard gain, maybe even 6, depending on the spot. Looks like about 5. But like we said, the clock is not their friend, so they need to be, if they're going to run the ball, they're going to need to be getting up to the line of scrimmage pretty fast.
Honestly, I feel like it's too early to worry about the clock right now.
Yeah, it could be, because if you score here, it's a 2-score game going into fourth quarter.
Going to be a handoff, and he might have gotten the first down on the second push.
They're still pushing it. I think they might mark him a little short. We'll see.
3rd down and about 1.
Yeah, 3rd and 1. It looks like they're just going to, they're going to mark him a little short. 3rd and 1. Let's see.
Timeout. Another injured player, this time on the Shamrock side. Number
24, I think it's Montlewis, yeah. Jalen Montlewis down for the Shamrocks, and he's been pretty big for them so far this year. Oh, he gets up pretty fast. He does have a little bit of a limp.
Walking to the sideline.
Yeah, looks like he will be not as severe of an injury that Barber just had, because Barber had to walk all the way from one sideline to the other, and he was struggling to do it, I'll tell you that. Hopefully he's okay. Looks like Montlewis is going to go to the bench. They're going to check him out.
In the tent.
No, they're just keeping him on the bench right now.
Right now he's on the bench.
Yeah, we'll see. Here we are. Gonzalez lines up once again. He needs to get something going for his team. Takes a snap.
Hands it
He's
off.
going to give to
First
Taylor.
down.
and it's a first down. Still on his feet. Looks like they're going to mark it down, though.
A gain of about 5.
Yeah, great game there. Going to bring another first down. Referee's going to say run the clock. 5:45 left in the third. This has been a very long Mary's drive because the Shamrocks have only had the ball once this quarter. They're going to swing it out to Willis. Tries to make something happen, but can't do it. Gideon Gash makes the tackle.
Tackled for a loss there, second in about 12.
Looks like he was just dancing over there, but couldn't make anything happen. Gideon Gash brings him down behind the line of scrimmage. You're going to bring up second down at about 12 for Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Another injured player. I think it's another Shamrock.
This one kind of looks more severe, grabbing his leg.
Yeah, we'll see. Could be cramps, though. Looks like he's going to get up
on his own.
Yeah, it could have just been a leg cramp.
And he's walking on his own.
Yeah, Gideon looks like he's fine. Probably something cramped up there, but what is that, like 4 injury stops on this drive alone? 3 or 4?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Running back to the other sideline now, fine.
Yeah, he doesn't look, he looks pretty fine to me. Looks like a leg cramp or something.
Or he just need like a rest.
Yeah, he's been on the field a lot. I mean, offense and defense. We'll see. Here we go. 2nd and 12 for Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Gonzalez to take the snap. Takes it, gives it, fakes to Taylor, and
tackled right at the line.
Yeah, looks like tackled at the line. Maybe got a yard, but doesn't look like it.
Big third down here.
Yeah, and you have 2 plays for sure. You're in enemy territory. So I don't mind if you try to just get a quick pass and then get like half of it right here on 3rd down because you know you had 2 plays. You have to go for it on 4th down at this point. Oh, my. Another injured player.
This one is on
it's going to be an Eaglet.
Mary's.
Yeah. I couldn't tell what number it was going down.
Number 6 again?
Wait, Barber's back? Whoa. Okay, well, Barber
was back.
Yeah, I think Barber got off the first time. They thought it was a cramp. They sent him back on the field. I don't know about that one. Barber did not look great walking off the field.
The first time.
Yeah, and now they carry him.
What's even worse?
Yeah, I don't know about that decision to send him back out there. I thought it was number 6 maybe, and I was gonna say, is that Barber? Because I didn't want to say it. I said I couldn't see what number, but it looked like Barber. Gonzalez takes a snap, runs out to his right, throws. Oh, what a catch!
It is.
Yes, Willis, what a catch! What a pass too. I mean.
And I think that's the second time this drive I've on a 3rd down that Barber's rolled out.
Ooh.
Or no.
It looks like they marked him short though. We're gonna have to see. It's 4th and 1. Gonzalez, what a throw! He was hit hard as he threw, but still delivered a perfect football to his receiver Willis. Great catch too as he was hitting the ground. It's gonna bring up 4th and 1, and I'll tell you what, if the Shamrocks get a stop here, this would be huge for the team. And Orchard Lake St. Mary's, you need this bad. You need it. Here we go.
4th and 1.
Yep. Shamrock crowd getting hyped up.
They're just
Gonzalez
hand it off.
gives to Taylor. Looks like he got it. Yeah, looks like he got enough. All you need to do there. It's going to move the chains. Clock is down to 4:15, but they're going to run it as well.
I mean, I think for basically this entire quarter, it's been Mary's ball.
Yeah, the Shamrocks had the ball, and they went 3 and out. I think maybe they got 1 first down. I think it was a 3 and out, though. They had to punt, and now Mary's has taken a long drive. And I'll tell you what, if they don't come up with a touchdown here, this long drive could backfire on them. Gonzalez hit hard. Looked like offensive pass interference. It looked like Gideon Gash
went
was
down.
Or was that Gideon? No, that wasn't Gideon over there. It looked like number 12. Or we'll see. Willis, that was most definitely offensive pass interference. Looked like it was going to be a Shamrock interception, but
Yeah,
stopped it.
offense.
Yeah, it was pretty clear. I could see it from up here. And it looked like it was most definitely going to be a
Personal foul.
Shamrock.
Face mask.
Face mask on the
So
offense.
15-yard penalty and a loss of down.
Wow. I think it was Genrich who was going to pick that one off. And then got held, or face masked. Look at how far this is now.
One play.
First down and 25, I think, or is it more than that even? It's 25, yeah. First and 25. And like I said, you take the long drive. If you don't come up with a touchdown here, this could definitely backfire on you. Gonzalez pressured early, throws Willis. Got some room, though. And not too much of a gain, though.
About like 3 yards.
Yeah.
Second and 22.
It looked like it was going to be a sack, though. They came in unblocked for Gonzalez there. Benny Azuka with the tackle for the Shamrocks. Penn State commit.
Gash is back on the field after his cramp.
Yeah. They never even took him into the tent. It just looked pretty minor. Just like a cramp. Here we go. Gonzalez. Big second down and long. Looking out to his left. He's going back to Willis. They are just peppering Willis right now.
Third down and about like 12.
Yeah. And if you are St. Mary's, you have 2 plays from here, so you just try to get at least half. Big 2 plays here for Mary's. Very big 2 plays. Yeah, and I mean, after those 2 good plays, they've only gotten 11 yards because it was that face mask was costly. It probably was worth it, though, because it looked like it was going to be an interception. Crowd getting all hyped up for the Shamrocks. Gonzalez takes the snap, looking out left,
Pressure.
Firing Willis, one-on-one.
Oh.
Looked like he pushed him, but
Push off, no flag.
Gideon Gash, good defense. Gonzalez overthrew him. It looked like he got pushed over, but
Fourth
no
and
flag.
14.
Yep. And field goal doesn't do anything for you, so you have to go for this. 2:52 left in the third quarter. CC still up 29-7. No points in this quarter so far. We'll see if St. Mary's can do something.
For St. Mary's.
Nope.
And
Gonzalez takes
CC's
it.
playing pressure.
Oh, Gonzalez eludes the sack, and now he's going to go down. Sack by number 44 for the Shamrocks. That is Jack Janda, the Wisconsin commit. Big sack, 4th down. It looked like Gonzalez slipped the first one, but then Janda got him down. Big play. Shamrocks take over, and now that long drive, all for nothing.
And if I'm going to be honest with you, the team that benefited most from that long drive was the Shamrocks.
Yeah, that is completely right, because now the clock, you are down 3 touchdowns. Shamrocks had the ball, and it is about to be the 4th quarter. This is looking very slim for the Eaglets to pull this one off, I'll tell you that.
Especially now with Barber injured.
Duke Banna takes a snap. He's going to give to Samson Gash. Got about maybe 2. We'll see. Orchard Lake St. Mary's defense is going to need another stop. We've said that a lot so far today. Let's see if they can come up. Last time they did force a 3 and out. Shamrocks were a little bit conservative with the play calls, though. Here we go. Duke Banna to take the snap. He's going to give
Quick
Cedric
handoff.
Williams.
And
Cedric
he's gonna-
Williams, good
Third
run.
down and about 1.
Yep. Cedric Williams, great run there. Had a nice gap.
And they're going to move the chain.
Yep. Now it's going to, oh, they did give it to him. Wow. So first down for the Rocks. This should mean that the third quarter will most likely be over.
With their ball.
Yeah. Here we go. Shamrock's probably just going to stick to the run game now. Up 3 touchdowns. Ooh, they're going to fake. Bana. He's going to roll out. It looks like he can run this. Yep, he's got some room. Bana slides down. Smart play. About a gain of 4 or 5 there. Duke Bana made a play happen. Great blocking from the Shamrocks O-line, who last week got eaten up a little bit by Clarkson North. Not great run game. Clarkson North was getting constant pressure. Wait, constant pressure on Bana, like I was saying. Sorry, technical difficulties. And frankly, the Shamrocks O-line did not look great last week, but so far they've looked pretty good protecting Bana and making gaps for this run game to succeed too. Bana's gonna give to Jafer.
Gonna be a quick stop again.
Yeah. Looks like it's gonna bring up about 3rd and 5. We're gonna see if the Shamrocks pass it here, air it out. I think they do, but they're most likely just gonna run it out. Yep, they're just gonna let it run out to the 4th quarter. Your score still 29-7. Shamrocks up against the Eaglets of St. Mary's. That'll be the end of the 4th quarter, or the 3rd quarter, excuse me. Shamrocks will have the ball still. Flip sides of the field. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back to bring you the 4th quarter where Orchard Lake St. Mary's is going to need a big comeback in this one. Welcome back, folks. 4th quarter, just about to begin. Shamrocks with the ball. 3rd down and about 5. We'll see if they air it out here. Noah, what do you think? You think they air it out? You think they keep it on the ground and let the clock run?
Keep it on the ground and let the clock run.
Yeah. We'll see what Coach Justin Sassante is going to do here. I think that personally they're going to pass this one, honestly. Because you get this 1st down, and that's so much more clock than if you just run it and get stopped short. We will see, though.
The one reason that I would rather her run it here is because the worst thing that could happen if you are the Shamrocks is an incomplete pass.
Yeah, or, of course, an interception, too, if that was to happen. We've seen a pick 6 already in this game. We'll see. Shamrocks march out to the field with a comfortable 22-point lead entering the 4th quarter. Like I said, 3rd down and 5. Bana sends a man in motion, takes a snap, looking out left,
I think
and
it's
flag's gonna fly in there. Maybe illegal motion, we'll see.
False start
False
offense.
start. Yeah, now I think, I don't know if you pass it at this point now. We'll see.
3rd and 11, and here's the thing though. Oh, I do feel like this Eaglets defense has been doing better in the second half. So do you play more conservative and just decide to run the ball, or do you try to risk something by throwing it and potentially gain the first down?
Yeah, I think they're going to throw it. Sasante's been having his foot on the pedal so far. We'll see if he takes it off. I think he's going to throw it. Bana.
There's a throw.
They're going to throw. Oh,
shovel pass.
Shovel pass. Didn't go anywhere, though. Well, I guess I was kind of right that they threw it, but got nothing. Shamrocks to punt it away. Joshua Peters. St. Mary's to get the ball back. They'll probably get it with about 11 minutes starting their drive.
And another
Kick it
great
back
punt.
to Taylor. Yeah, what a punt. Taylor fields it cleanly, and Shamrocks are on him immediately. Tackle there by number 36 for the Shamrocks. That's going to be Rule Esteban. Big play.
Now at this point, if I am the Eaglet, I'm not kicking it off to the Shamrocks if I score.
Yeah. You think they go for the onside, yeah. Jamie Gonzalez takes a snap. He's going to give.
And
Big gap. Ooh, it
Touchdown.
looked like he could have been off to the races there.
Yeah,
that was number 24, Jamari Gavan. He's been pretty explosive so far.
And Gideon Dash with the touchdown saving tackle, it looked like.
Yeah, it looks like we got another Shamrock down on the field. That looked like it could have been a bit of a disaster there for the Shamrocks. He had a lot of space and a full head of steam. Great tackle, like you said, from Gideon Gash. That probably a touchdown saving one for sure. Connor Ryan, the injured Shamrock, walks it off, though. We have seen a lot of injury timeouts in the second half. I'll tell you what, there's a little bit of bad blood between these two schools. Of course, Catholic League rivals. Shamrocks have gotten the better of Orchard Lake St. Mary's as of recent, though. And it looks like they are, in this one so far at least,
on their way to a victory.
We'll see, Noah. You never know. Gonzalez takes a snap. He's going to fake, and he's going to hit him
wide open
over the middle. Looked like number 3, Caden Blackenberg.
And they're ready at midfield.
Yeah, that's going to bring up a first down.
They're going.
Looks like they're going to keep that up tempo.
Offense.
Going to give to Gavon.
And another big run.
Yeah, pretty good, nice gain there. That was about 6 yards on the first down carry. Clock is down to 10:30 left in this ball game, with Catholic Central up 22 points. I mean, last week when I was calling the game, I saw CC score 21 in 3 minutes. So, Gonzalez hammered. I think that was Jack Chanda again. We'll see who gets credited for that sack. Gonzalez absolutely sacked. It was Joshua Peters. Oh,
timeout. St. Mary's already using their first timeout.
Yeah, that's not great. They kind of need that one. Joshua Peters gets a sack, the punter. Great play there. It's going to bring up 3rd and 10 for St. Mary's. They do have to burn a timeout, which they probably will need that timeout at some point with the deficit that they are facing and the time that they're facing. We'll see. It's going to be a very big 3rd down play for Orchard Lake St. Mary's. They've had a lot of them so far this ball game. Shamrock's defense, if they get us 2 more stops on 3rd and 4th, then I think that's
over.
Probably the ball game, yeah.
And they would have great field.
Yeah. Well, they're probably just going to run it out anyway, but yeah. Gonzalez is going to come back out after getting hit hard. He's A-okay. Gonzalez in the shotgun.
3rd down and 10.
Takes it, looking out to his right, looking for Willis. Got Willis. Spin move.
Breaks a tackle.
Willis still on his feet.
Got the first
Willis
down, still on his
still
feet.
going. Great gain. Gonzalez hits Willis, and Willis has been his favorite target here since Barber's been injured. Great move after the catch, too. Made a couple defenders miss, and that'll be a 1st down for St. Mary's. They're going to keep the up-tempo. Gonzalez snap. Going to give to Gavon. It's a good run. It's about 4 or 5 on 1st down.
And they're still going into that hurry-up offense.
Yep, they're keeping that up-tempo. Snap.
Handed off.
Gavon.
again.
Gavon's got some
big
space. Looks like he got the 1st down to me. Gonzalez gave to Gavon.
Are they moving the chains?
It looks like
3rd down.
they might have marked him short.
No, 1st down.
No, I think they marked him. Oh,
First
yeah,
down.
you're right. It looked from here like he had it up for the 1st down for sure. Let's see. Eaglets moving down the field quick. Gavon, and this time the Shamrocks are all over him behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle by number 77 for the Rocks. That's Brandon Bartolucci. We take a look here at Bartolucci, big tackle, part of this Shamrock brick wall defense, who is only allowing 7 points to a team that last week scored 49. That is a statement out of the Shamrock defense for sure.
Pressure
Gonzalez
again.
fakes. What a catch from Willis.
And
Over
not
Gideon
going
Gash.
down.
Good tackle from Gideon Gash, but what a catch from Willis. Good ball from Gonzalez, too. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6, I believe.
3rd and 6.
Clock down to 8 minutes, 10 seconds.
And they got
Gonzalez is going to give. He's going to definitely be short. They knew that they had 2 plays to get it. They handed off.
3.
That was number 14, Kamari Patterson. Jack Janda with the tackle.
4th and 4.
4th and 4. This is the ball game right here, folks. And the Shamrocks are getting this crowd hyped up, getting loud. Gonzalez takes a snap, fakes it, and he's in there. What a play. Sack by number 44 for the Rocks. Jack Janda, Wisconsin commit, in there again. Sacks Gonzalez, and that is the ball game, folks. Jack Janda, absolutely statement sack right there. And that is, I mean, like I said, what a game from the Shamrock defense. It's allowing 7 points to a team that last week scored 49 against another Catholic League opponent is, quite frankly, unheard of at this level. And, I mean, that's just what the Shamrocks do, honestly. As now I'm joined by Tyler here on the mic for Noah. So,
thank you, Owen.
Yep. Here we go. Duke Banna takes a snap, fakes out to Swearingen. He's got some room. That's going to be a nice gain on 1st down. That's all the Shamrocks really need to do.
Yeah, Shamrocks just need to keep short gains, keep the clock going, and run out the time.
Oh, yeah. I like that play call there, too. That was nifty play action, and then pass to Swearingen. And Swearingen is like a Swiss Army knife. He can do anything, really. We saw him make that big catch over the middle earlier, and he can basically line up anywhere.
Yep, especially with his game earlier in the season against Toledo Central Catholic.
Yep, here we go. Duke Banna, 2nd down and short for the Rocks. He's going to give to Cedric Williams to the outside. Looks like St. Mary's is in there quick, though. He's going to bring up a third down and about 5 for the Rocks. They're going to run the clock, though. We'll see. I think right now there's not really too much of a point in passing the football. We'll see, though. Sasante has kept his foot on the gas all game, basically, so.
Yeah, it never hurts to stat pad every once in a while.
Here we go. Mary's defense, I don't know how many times I've said this, but they need a stop. Probably need a turnover at this point, but.
Yeah, they cannot let Catholic Central score if they want any chance in winning this game.
Banna takes a snap. They are throwing it still. He's going deep, too. Oh, one-on-one, Samson Gash. He just overthrew him. Banna did get hit hard. Hopefully, yeah, it looks like he's okay, but, oh, he's limping a little bit. That's tough to see for the Rocks. I don't know. See, that's why it's interesting that you throw it. You're up by 22. They're already running the clock out, and then you risk a player like Duke Banna getting hurt. It doesn't look too bad. He's hobbling off pretty fine. But still, I mean, that's the down.
Yeah, that's the downside.
Oh, no, bad
bang.
snap.
Bad snap.
Peters. He runs. Oh, no, and he's going to have to take it down at the 1. That is probably the most undisciplined I've seen this Shamrock football team all year. Right there on that play, Tyler.
Yeah, it reminds me a bit of fumble with the snap, or trouble with the snap.
Yeah.
Michigan State, a couple years ago.
Yeah. That's rough there. And now all of a sudden, if Orchard Lake St. Mary's scores, it is a 2-score game. They have 2 timeouts. That they will need a lot to go right for them, but that play sort of gets them back in this game just a tad. Probably moves their chances from like 1% to maybe 2, but still.
Yeah, they're definitely going to need to go for 2 if they score.
Big play. Looks like they marked Peters down at about the 3. They're going to give Gavon. It looks like he's going to get marked short, which is pretty big because clock's going to run now a little bit too. All this time matters right now.
Yeah, need to be as quick as they can. Go for 2, onside kick, all of that.
Yeah, they need a lot of the bounce of the football to go for them. Give to Gavon, and it looks like he's going to be in for a touchdown. Orchard Lake St. Mary's, their second of the game. It's going to make it a 2-score game. Oh, I see a lot of flags flying. Looks like something after the play, though. Maybe some unsportsmanlike conduct, unnecessary roughness, something of that sort. Personal foul.
That is not what St. Mary's needs.
Yeah,
if they want
that. Yeah, I think they're gonna just keep the touchdown though. Looks like they're gonna keep. Yeah, it's gonna be a touchdown after the play, so it's gonna back up the extra point. Yeah, it wasn't unsportsmanlike conduct. For Orchard Lake St. Mary's, number shoot, who is their kicker, bro? Number 18, Becca Kiefer, the lefty.
Yeah, surprised they are not going for 2.
Yeah, they might just worry about that later. I mean, 15. If they might save that for their last touchdown that they score if they score another one.
If they score another one.
Yeah. 29-14 now your score. Still comfortable cushion for Catholic Central, nevertheless, but that touchdown does make it a little bit more dicey. You probably need to get at least 1 or 2 first downs on this play to run the clock out a little bit.
Yeah, CC should be aiming to make this the last drive of the game.
Yeah, that's a great point, too. And like Noah said earlier, before Tyler got on the call, that timeout that Mary's had to burn is going to be a hurtful one because even if they stop the Shamrocks and they force them to punt, there's going to be one play where they need to let the clock run out instead of calling a timeout, which is going to burn for sure. Let's see. Shamrocks offense to get the football back. Kiefer going to be to kick for Orchard Lake St. Mary's.
Yeah, that appears to be Peyton Sofrin returning.
Oh, did they back it up on the kickoff, it looked like, because they are back kicking off from the 25, it looks like. Yeah, they got Sofrin back there, like you said. That's Sofrin.
Oh, but Samson and Gideon are both on the bottom of your screen. They must have moved them up, anticipating the onside kick.
Yeah, they have to go for the onsides. Let's see what they do. Try to pull the onsides off. Oh, no, they're just going to kick it, try to make Sofrin get to it. Sofrin does. You just got to get down, Sofrin. Yep. Gets down. That's a smart play there. You don't want to risk the fumble. And Shamrocks will start the drive on their own 24, looks like. As they will get the ball with 5 minutes, 16 seconds, up by 15. There's not many scenarios where the Shamrocks lose this game. I think out of 100, there's probably 0, maybe 1. But with this discipline of a football team, this determined of a football team, I don't see it happening at all.
Duke Banta returns to the field after limping off.
Yeah, that's a good point right there too, because they risked passing it and Banta got hit pretty hard. Banta takes a snap, gives to Jafer, trying to get that left side. Pretty good run. Maybe 3 or 4 yard line, or 3 or 4 yard gain.
Yeah, they need to stay in bounds, run as much of that clock off.
Yeah. I think they're gonna run it though. It looks like clock is running. Second and 8, they say. That's a little bit of an interesting spot, but doesn't really matter too much at this point. Clock ticking down towards 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Here we go. Banta lines up in the shotgun again. Draining the clock. Takes a snap. He's going to throw it. Sampson makes a move, makes a spin move, and that's going to be a first down.
Yeah, that's a good play call, I would say.
Yeah, I like that. You mix it up. They probably are most definitely thinking it's going to be a run. And that's what Samson Gash does best. He just makes defenders miss. He makes plays happen. And that's what the Spartans saw out of him when he committed there, too.
Yeah. It also keeps St. Mary's from run committing and stopping them behind the line, because they still have to watch out for the pass.
Shamrocks line up in that truck formation. Normally they're goal line formation, but this point of the game, it looks like this is just what they're going to have to run. Hands it off. I think number 24 for the Rocks, that's going to be Mont Lewis. He was a little banged up earlier, too, and he comes back into the ball game, too.
Yeah.
Only gain about 1, though.
Yeah, I really like that formation, especially on the goal line. Give it to any 3 of their backs. They're all equally pretty good.
Oh, yeah, and that truck formation, like you said, on the goal line has been pretty unstoppable. We saw it with the 2-point conversion. We've seen it with several touchdowns this season, and it's their bread and butter on the goal line for sure.
Yep. They're in it again. Wonder who's going to get it this time.
Handoff, going to be Peters, I think. Yeah, Joshua Peters. So Peters, so far this game, he's hit several punts, obviously. He has a sack, and now he gets the handoff as well, which that's kind of crazy.
Yeah, do-it-all guy. Always love to see that out of a player.
And it's going to be 3rd and about 2. Yeah, 3rd and 2, they're going to say. Shamrock student section still hyped up. looks like St. Mary's fans and their student section is evaporated after most of them after halftime.
Yeah.
A lot of people probably expected this to be a very close game of the week type game where both teams would be battling it out to be a close game. I think I predicted this game to be a one-score game earlier this week, and the Shamrocks have just proved everybody wrong so far.
Yeah, I mean, St. Mary's has just looked more undisciplined and sloppier than Catholic Central. They've been very tight in keeping it on point.
Yeah. Shamrocks not in the truck formation anymore. This is interesting. Looks like they're going to give it to Cash around the outside. Oh, he fumbled. Oh, my God, out of bounds. Goodness. Oh, yep, flag down on the play. We'll see. Samson Gash, you don't really see that out of him.
Yeah. Speaking of St. Mary's being sloppy, there was a rumor that I heard that a St. Mary's player made a diss track on the Catholic Central football team, and it does not seem that they are living up to that hype that they said they were having.
Yep. I heard the diss track as well. It was really something, and they had all the confidence in the world going into this game. That's all I will say. And yeah, I was looking back at my podcast script. I said Shamrocks 31-24, which, I mean, pretty good on CC's side. They're 29 right now, and then just subtract 10 off Orchard Lake St. Mary's. I thought it'd be a one-score ball game, but
Yeah.
oh, Shamrocks get the first down off the penalty. Clock all the way down 2:34.
Yeah, it is now. Honestly, they go back to that truck formation, just run the ball, keeping that clock running, make it the last drive of the game, as I said earlier.
Yeah. It doesn't look like they're in the truck again. It looks like number 12 is going to take the snap for the Rocks. That's going to be Joshua Peters. And now he's lining up taking the snaps, folks. Ryan Harrington with the tackle for Orchard Lake St. Mary's. We haven't heard his name a lot. He's been very big for Orchard Lake St. Mary's in the beginning of this season, but hasn't caused much of an impact today.
Yeah, the O-line has been pretty good for Catholic Central against the 6'5" D end.
Yeah, you say. The O-line. Last week it was when me and Cam were on the call versus Clarkson North, it was kind of hard to watch how much pressure Clarkson North was getting and how little the Shamrocks could run the ball on them. But this O-line bounces back in a huge way. And this week they protect Banna very well, and they make a lot of gas with the run game. That's Swearingen with the carry.
It appears Swearingen tried to go over top of the Orchard Lake St. Mary's player. Did not seem to be successful, though.
Yeah. St. Mary's calls a timeout. It's third down. That'll leave them one timeout left. I guess there is still somewhat of a chance if you stop them, you score, you need an onside kick, but basically over.
Yeah. I think there is no hope for St. Mary's left. And they maybe get it to they maybe get 29-22.
Yeah.
I realistically do not see that happening.
Yeah. Shamrock's defense has been so good today. I mean, besides they gave up 2 touchdowns. One of them was a legit touchdown, but that last touchdown, I mean, it wasn't really the defense's fault. It was a bad snap, and then they scored, which, I mean, you got to credit this defense. 49 points Orchard Lake St. Mary's scored last week. And this week, they scored 14, and one of them was just a punch in from the 1-yard line because of a bad snap. And that's just such a statement from the Shamrocks defense for sure.
To be fair,
Peters again.
To be fair, St. Mary's as a whole, Catholic Central with only 29 points, where I think they scored 41 against Clarkson North.
Yeah, that's a good point too.
And that also appeared to be Peters out of the Wildcat.
Yep. Still going with Peters.
Yeah, they're really making him do it all.
Yeah, he is doing it all for sure. Let's see, Shamrocks might be kneeing it down now after that first down yet. Looks like they are. No timeouts left for Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Shamrocks in the victory formation. Trying to get the crowd hyped up after a big statement win.
Yeah, what a good game by
Yes.
both teams, I guess, but just a better game from Catholic Central.
Yeah,
To really come out with the win.
for sure. And this team is just determined. I think they are destined for greatness this season. And honestly, they are looking to prove that they will finish what they started last season. They made a run. They lost to Cass Tech. Most people thought that they would win that game, and now they have a mindset where they just feel like they will not lose to anybody anymore. They are just determined to get back and to that stage and hopefully this time not lose in the semifinals.
Yeah, took the words right out of my mouth. Trying to finish what they started. The team model on my shirt right now. What a great game from the Shamrocks.
Yup, so your final score from the Elm, 29 for your Catholic Central Shamrocks to 14 from the Eaglets of Orchard Lake St. Mary's. Thank you all for joining us today. SI was your play-by-play announcer, Owen Reynolds, joined by me, Noah Petros, and Tyler. We will see you all next week for a big game. Again, it's the Rocks take on De La Salle.
Yeah, thank you, Owen, for having me on, and also thank you, Noah, for letting me have his spot in the last couple of minutes of the fourth quarter.
Go Rocks.